Hello and welcome to this tutorial in After Effects. I'm Luisa Winters. Today I'd like to continue showing you what you can do with the skills that we already learned how to do in After Effects. Let's get to it. So this is the composition that I had before. Now I want to start a new one, so I'm going to go ahead and close this and I'll create a new composition. So I'm going to use the shortcut Command N, that is Control N on Windows. I'm going to name my composition as different clips. And I'm going to double check the settings here. This is Ultra HD, that's fine. And it's going to give me a length of 2 minutes, that's plenty. I'll click OK, and now I have my composition, and of course, it's empty. I'm going to grab all of my clips, and I'm just going to put them down in the timeline. All of my clips don't need to be the same length, but it's nice if they are, you know, at least if they end at the same time. So obviously I have some clips that are longer than others. I'm going to move the shorter ones to the right so that they start a little bit later. And these are fine. And in fact, I'm going to do this. And you can see that all I'm doing is clicking and dragging the clips. And this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. In fact, I'm going to start this one a little bit later. I'm going to move it to the top so that visually I can tell these. This one here. By the way, moving the layer is very simple. I just click and drag it. And you can clearly see that these are fine. So now I'm going to change, so now I'm going to end all the clips at the same time. So remember, they don't have to start at the same time, but ending at the same time is a good thing. So all I'm going to do is select them all. Control A does that, Command A does that, and now Alt, right square bracket, and indeed all of them end at the same time. All right. So ending at the same time is fantastic. Now I want them to start at the same time, but I don't want to cut them short. So just the left square bracket, All right. So here we go. All I'm going to do is I'm going to press the letter T for opacity. And now I'm going to keyframe the opacity of all of these at the same time. And I'm going to change the value to 0. All of them are going to fade up at the same time. Right now, eventually, it's not going to end like that, but right now, yes. I'm going to move this playhead to about 1 second, so that's about right. And I'm going to fade all of these guys up. So now, all of them fade up. Easy peasy. So as for scale, I'm going to change these to, I don't know, maybe at 10%, something like that. That might be too small. Let me do a 20%. And that's better. And now all I'm going to do is click and drag, you know, just plain click and drag. I'm going to put this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. And I'm just putting these guys in different places. And, you know, they don't need to be like exactly. They can be close enough. And actually that's pretty good. Let me do this. And I like that. And here we go. Now they're all fading up at the same time because that's what we told them to do. So all of them are just going to go boom and fade up at the same time. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take my playhead to the end of the longest clip, and with all of my clips still selected, or I select them, I'm going to press the right square bracket. Of course, my clips change like yay. And now I can make sure that I can keyframe them all so that they all fade at the same time. So now they're not going to fade up at the same time, but they are sure going to fade down at the same time. And I mean in the final video. So T for opacity, I'm going to keyframe all of them. They're still at 100. Go to the very last frame, change the value of opacity to 0. And there you go. all of them fade out at the same time. I'm going to select all of the keyframes and press F9 for an easy ease. At this point, I can end my work area. That is the letter N. I can right-click the work area bar, and I can choose Trim Comp to Work Area. And now all of them appear almost on a one-on-one basis, but they all disappear at the same time. That takes us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.